Hello everyone, in today's video I am back with another weekly cash stuffing. This is going to be for week number 3 of March. I just wanted to say thank you so much. I've had a ton of recent subscribers. We've reached over 2,500 subscribers, which is so surreal and crazy. I just want to say thank you for those of you who are new, or if this is your first time clicking on my videos. Just so you guys know a little bit about me. I am a 30-year-old mom and cash-based budgeter here in Texas. I have a 10-year-old son. I'm a server and a bartender at a restaurant, and all of the money that you see for these weekly cash stuffings are based on tips that I bring home daily. I do make $2.13 an hour, but I don't really see any of that at all. It usually just goes towards taxes, and I accumulate all of my daily income into weekly cash stuffings for you guys. On this channel, you'll see how I budget my variable income, because it does change week to week. I can make anywhere from, like $700 to $1,400. It just really depends. You generally average about $1,000 a week, but of course that changes every single week. So you'll see how I budget that. And I do have a ton of savings challenges that I am doing this year. I think I added 3 more from last year, and you'll also find monthly bill swaps and cash unstuffing. So if any of that interests you and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. My goal this year is to reach 5,000 subscribers. So any help with that was greatly appreciated. But let's go ahead and get into today's cash stuffing. We are working with a total of $1,215. And I always like to go over my daily income just so you guys can know what we're working with. So on Tuesday, I made $250. Friday was $494, and Saturday was $271. We are, however, using that $200 that I had put away from a couple weeks ago, specifically for this week. This is the income from spring break. So I always stuff the week that I'm releasing a video, I'm using the income from the week before. So this is the income that I made from spring break. And I didn't work Wednesday or Thursday that week because my son was off and I needed to stay home with him. But we are, of course, working with that extra $200 from what I had put away before. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this money counted, organized, and we'll get stuffing. Alrighty, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1000, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 12:15, let me get this organized for you guys. I do have my decaf coffee sitting off to the side. It's about, I think it's like 4:30 right now p.m. So once I hit 30, I no longer was able to drink decaf coffee after a certain time. I kind of went through my 20s thinking that I was immune to the effects of caffeine. And then once I hit 30, I realized that is not the case. But I do have my decaf coffee here. I really appreciate you guys telling me what y'all were doing this past spring break. People were going on cruises next month. People were doing all kinds of cool stuff. So I love to see what you guys are doing in y'all's day to day. But let me make sure this looks good for y'all. I think that looks good. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, once I hit 30, a lot of things actually changed for me. And it kind of all happened at once. Like my knees all of a sudden hurt really bad all the time. And I mean, it might be from serving, but it also just could be from me not, stretching or doing yoga and stuff, but which is one of my goals this year. I do when I do yoga, but it just kind of hit me like, oh my gosh, why is my body like giving up on me so fast? Rent this week is going to get $250. Ooh, how many hundreds do I have here? You know what I might do? I think what I'll do is I'll grab 300 and then I'll put a 50 back to use for later because we have plenty of those in rent. So let me scoot this over and I'll put a 50 here. So 300 going in rent because we put 50 back, and that brings rent now to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. So 1,000 now in rent. I do split all of my household bills with my boyfriend, so my half of the rent is $1,050, and then this also includes our natural gas bill. So It usually ranges, my half usually ranges around $30 to $50. So that is also included. Subscriptions is going to get $10 this week. So I'll go ahead and pop a 10 up here, grab a 20. We you know what, actually, because we have so many 10s, I'm just going to grab a 10. We just have so many of them that I don't want to use all my 20s and then not have any later. All right, so that brings subscriptions out to 20, 40, 50, 65. But yeah, I hit 30 and all of a sudden my knees are hurting, and I also have problems with my wrist. I think that definitely could be from serving, because just having to like carry heavy trays and stuff, but I just didn't realize it was going to happen so fast. Like, I thought I had more time. Cell phone is going to get 30. So we'll do a 20 and a 10. Oops. And that brings cell phone now to 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200 in there. I pay for my cell phone bill and my son's cell phone bill. It's usually about $100 a month for the two of us. If you guys have not seen my goals video, I will link it in the icon above, but my goals, one of my big goals is to get 3 months ahead on all of my bills. I am a month ahead in a lot of them. Most of them I am a month ahead in. So my goal now is to continue to fund these to become 3 months ahead. Electric is going to get 35 this week. I think I'll do 40 in here. I'll put this 5 back because I think we do need some 5s for later. And I'll just grab 2 20s instead. That brings electric now to 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30. So 230 is now in here, which puts me almost a month ahead on electric. Of course, it changes all the time. You know how it goes. But I think my bill this month was around 120. So it usually is around anywhere from 120 to 150. If I can get a month ahead on the higher side, I'd like to be funded for about $150, but working towards it. Childcare is going to get its usual 70. So we'll do 3. No, actually, no. I'm doing 75 in this one because I do want to start stuffing 75. The reason being, my son is getting into summer camp this year, and the rate is going to go from me paying $70 a month for the after school program to $75 a month for the summer program. So I want to go ahead and start stuffing that and just get used to doing so. So $75 going into childcare. That brings that to 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 55. So $255 now in childcare. Internet, which I did get the label. I think it's in the mail right now. Actually, I should have probably put it on before I did this video, but it'll be in next week's video. Internet's going to get $10 this week. So we'll put a $10 bill in here. And that brings internet to 20, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $65 now in internet. Dental insurance is going to get 5. So how many ones do I have? Oh, I got plenty of ones. I'll just grab a 5. That brings dental insurance now to 20, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. So 40 is now in there. For health insurance, I'm going to go ahead and put $10. So I'll just pop a 10 in there. And that brings health insurance now to 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. Lastly, in this binder is my investing envelope. This is for real estate investing, and it's going to get $250. So let me do let me do this 50, and then I'll grab 220s. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. And that brings investing now to 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 70, 90, 310, 30, 50, 70, 90, 400. Perfect. And then lastly in this binder is just my income envelope. This is where I keep my daily income before I stuff it. So a total of $675 went into bills this week. Moving on to my cash envelopes. So most of these are depleted. I won't be able to do any 1s or 5s for my $1 and $5 challenge because they are all empty. Date night is one that I tend to roll over, and I don't have any 5s or 1s anyway. So Getting into gas first, we're going to put $30 in here. So I'll do a 20 and a 10. So $30 going into gas. This week for groceries, I did spend quite a lot. So the way that I do my grocery shopping is I shop the Sunday before. So I'm filming this on Monday. I shopped yesterday. That way I know how much to budget for this next week. So I spent like $99 and like 95 cents or something like that. I need to budget $100 for this next week. So I'm going to do 5 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes 100. And if anything, what I'll do usually is like, let's say I spend $70. Sometimes I'll budget 80 just in case I have to go back to the grocery store and pick up any like little necessities. Personal spending this week is going to get 25. So I'll do a 20 and I think I'll do 5 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25 is now in there. Generally, I spend most of my money on like my personal spending. It really just goes to boba. Like I have this boba tea place by my house that is super good. And I usually buy my son and myself boba tea at least once a week. So that's usually what I spend this money on. Or I like to go out at least once a month. I make it a point to have lunch with my mom just because I used to see her a ton. Like previously, I used to go to her house every Sunday. Unfortunately, I haven't been unable to do that recently. Just life, happens and we're really, really busy. And Sunday is usually my family day with like my boyfriend and my son. So I have been putting some time aside to make sure I have lunch with her every month. So I usually spend money on that as well. For date night, I'm going to go ahead and put $25 in here. My boyfriend and I are hoping to have a date night very, very soon. I want to go see the new Scream movie. I really love scary movies a lot, but they're usually really terrible. So I really don't like spending money on going out, but we want to go ahead and see that new Scream movie. And I think we want to go try what's it called? Like a crab boil place here in our city. So date night now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 125. So $125 now and there. I love seafood so much. It's one of my favorite things to eat, seafood and Italian food. Sam's Club's going to get skipped. I'm going to go ahead and throw, Zora is an envelope for my son's gecko. Her name is Zora. I'm going to throw $5 in here just in case. I want to go ahead and get this started. I'll probably have to buy her some worms next month. So I want to have enough in here. For tithes, I'm going to go ahead and put $10. So put a $10 bill and that brings that to 30. And I did not have any left over this week for my Saveopoly challenge because I put so much in my sinking fund envelopes. So I am going to stuff Saveopoly, but I had a couple extra dollars left over. I'm going to put $2 in miscellaneous just because I had the $2 to put in here. And this envelope has surprisingly came in handy already. So I am happy that I have this envelope that I actually got a label for it and everything. So I've used it. I think this past week I was supposed to get $30 in gas and I accidentally let it go over like $31 or $31.50 or something like that. So I used a couple dollars from this envelope. It has come in handy already and I'm very, very happy about that because I wasn't sure if I was going to even use it. The last ones in here are my 1s and 5s, which I am not stuffing this week. So moving on to my Saveopoly challenge. Again, this week I'm not going to be able to stuff it. I'm sorry, not stuff it. I'm not going to be able to roll because I did have so much other things going on in my sinking funds, but I am going to put $5 in it, which allows us to move one spot over. So if you're looking at this board, the chances are 10 times the roll and the community chests are 5 times the roll. If I did 5 times 1, that would be 5. And that's what I'm throwing in this week. So I'm just going to move my little placeholder, my little heart, one spot over, and I'm going to throw a $5 bill in here. I already have it written down. And what I decided to do this week, just to see if I like it better, is I'm going to be stuffing this binder first because I'm already in this binder anyway whenever I'm doing my Saveopoly challenge. I thought it just made more sense. So I'm going to see how it is. I'm going to see how I like it. If not, I'll switch it back. But we're going to stay in this long-term binder and finish stuffing this one and then move over to the short-term sinking fund binder. So moving to the front of this one, annual fee is going to get $10 this week. My credit card's annual fee is $95 a year. I have I have two different credit cards. I have a Chase Sapphire Preferred card, which is where the annual fee comes into play. And then I have an unlimited card, which there is no annual fee on, but I love both of my cards. I get tons of points that I'm able to use for travel, or with my unlimited card, I can get cash back. So I highly recommend. I have a referral link down below if you ever wanted to sign up for the Sapphire Preferred card. Just throwing that out there, but I'm going to put $10 in here. And that brings the annual fee to $20, $40, $60, $70. So I'm only $25 away from fully funding this. And my annual fee is not due until December. We're going to skip annual memberships and move on to Tattoo Fund. I'm going to go ahead and put $5 in here. I really just want to get it up to 200 in here. So actually, let me do, I'm going to put a 5 back. How many more 10s do we have? I'm going to put a 10 back too. I'm going to grab a 20 instead. And that brings Tattoo Fund now to $150, $70, $95. So almost to 200. Gonna skip dental fees for now. I will have to start stuffing this one soon because I still need to get some work done, but I'm gonna go ahead and put $5 in car maintenance. So that brings this envelope to $105. New car and new home are going to get skipped, but I am going to go ahead and stuff wedding, and it's going to get $5. So I'll put a $5 bill in here. That brings wedding to $120, $35. But moving on to baby, let's go ahead and put 5 in here as well. So I'll just throw a $5 bill. That brings baby to $120, $35, so $135 in here as well. And this is for future children. Emergency fund is a challenge that I have for myself. I do $23 a week every week for the year 2023. I have so many ones in here, but I'm going to leave them in there and just grab 20 and 3 ones. So 20, 1, 2, 3. And that brings emergency fund now to 152. So 200, 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3. $253 now in emergency fund. My Roth is going to get 100, so that's where that bill is going to go, that $100 bill. And that brings Roth now to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000, 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 300. So 5,300 now in Roth. Lastly, oh no, not lastly, I actually have one more to do. But the boy is my son's envelope. He's going to get 25. So I'll do a 20 and a 5. That brings his envelope to 1, 2,000, 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 300. So 2,300. No, that's not right. Is that right? 1, 2,000, 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 3. Yeah, 2,300 is now in his envelope. And then lastly in this binder, I am going to be stuffing that $25 that I had scratched from last week's stuffing. I'm going to be putting that into my mystery challenge. So make sure I didn't mess that up. I'm going to go ahead and put 25, which was right here. Do a 20, and I have 5 ones. Yeah, I'm going to put this 5 ones in here. So we should have 35, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And I think I want to go ahead and scratch again for this next week. So let me grab something to scratch with. Got a dime here. And I think I'm going to go, I think that was going to be a lot. Oh, I don't know. So this is the fun part about doing this challenge because you really don't know what's under here. I think I will do, whatever, I'll do it. I'm going for this one. I think it's going to be like 50, but we'll see. How did I know? Oh, man. All right, well, it is what it is. Let me wipe this off. So next week we'll be stuffing $50 into this mystery challenge. And I completely forgot. I was thinking that I wanted to keep this secret because I wasn't sure how much I was going to say, but I know this is going to be $400 by the end of this challenge. So we're going to put 50 in there to go towards that 400 for next week. Perfect. Now getting into my short-term sinking fund binder. In Christmas is going to get $25 as always. So let me do 30 instead. Let's do a 20 and a 10. That brings Christmas now to 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 25. So 325 now in Christmas. For medical expenses, I'm going to go ahead and put 5 in here. This is for copays. And that's going to bring medical expenses to $20.35. Copays, any kind of prescription medicine, things like that. If I need to buy like allergy medication or ibuprofen, that's going to come from that envelope. I'm actually going to stuff 20 into vacation this week because I had the money to, and I want to start building this one up. So popping a $20 bill in here. It's going to bring vacation to 1, 50, 2, 20, 40, 50. So 250 now and there. We were hoping to plan a trip to Universal Studios, right? Universal in Orlando. I think that's right. Not Disney, not the Disney park, but the Universal park for this girls trip that we have coming up. But it is kind of up in the air because my friend has to figure out if she can get into a summer class this summer. So I'll let you guys know, but tentatively it's going to be Universal Studios, and I'm so excited about that. I want to go to the Harry Potter world that they have there. Clothing is going to get skipped this week, but birthdays, I'm going to put 10 in here. And I think I'll just do a $10 bill. That brings birthdays now to 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. I haven't decided what I want to get my mom yet. I told you guys her birthday's at the end of April, so the end of next month, but she's one of those people that like, she buys anything that she wants. So what do I get her? You know, like, what do I get her that she'll actually use or that she actually needs? So what we do in my family is, or what I do for my family is I have an Amazon, your Amazon wish list, and I just send them that because it's something that I know that I want and it's not going to be a surprise. So I'll just ask her to look for something on Amazon, I guess, and I'll just buy her that. For holiday fund, I'm going to put 5 in here. And that brings holiday fund to 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $35 in there. Definitely going to be doing an Easter egg hunt with my kiddo this year for Easter. Household essentials, I'm going to go ahead and put $5 in here. And that brings household essentials to $10, $15, $20. There are some really, really weird looking or like really bad looking bills. So I can't wait to do my unstuffing this month. That'll be at the end of March. And I will be introducing one of my new videos, which is my bonus video. What I've been trying to do is work at least 1 bartending shift a week because whenever I work bar, I get a tip out. I'm using all of the tip out money as an extra bonus stuffing at the end of the month. So I will be starting that this month. Home decor is going to get $5, so I'll just put a 5 in here. I wanted to get some of the envelopes stuffed that I haven't stuffed yet. So Zora got stuffed. Home decor is getting stuffed just to have something in there. Registration is going to get 10. So I'll pop a 10 in here. And I was looking online and I think that this is actually going to do it. I had told you guys that I wanted to get up to $100 just in case, but I want to say the registration isn't any more than like $55. And then of course, if you add taxes, maybe like it's closer to 60, but registration now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. So I think I'm going to be good. I probably won't stuff this one any longer. And I think I'm just going to say this one's fully funded. Car insurance is going to get its usual 35. So 20, 30, and 5. And that brings registration to 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 45. So $245. What is that right? 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40. Yep, $245 now in car insurance. Back to school is also getting stuffed this week. It's going to get $5. And that brings back to school now to 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 45 now in there. I need to figure out how much I actually want to have for back to school, and I need to figure out how much I want to have for Christmas. That way I can make sure I have that by the time back to school comes in August. Let's see, sports and clubs is going to get skipped, and then self-care, I'm going to put $5 in. So what I'll do is I'll exchange this 5 for that 10. So we have 10 in there now. And then the last $5 is going into my YouTube envelope, which is for my channel. I actually kind of like the way that this kind of progressed for this video because it just made more sense. So I might keep it this way where I do my long-term sinking funds first after I stuff my Saveopoly challenge. But that brings YouTube to $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12 in there. All right, y'all, and that does it for this week's cash stuffing. If you made it all the way through this cash stuffing, please go ahead and drop a little car emoji down below just so I know that you made it this far. I always appreciate it. Kind of always surprises me how many people actually watch my videos through, and I always appreciate you guys so much. So thank you. But I hope to see you guys in next week's cash stuffing. Until then, y'all have a great week. Bye.